I am out here at Geode State Park, and what you're looking at is what is normally Lake Geode. They have again drained it in their attempts to eventually come in here and scrape out the bottom, I guess. This is the beach area right here, and it drops off into the swimming area up there. This is all part of their project that they've been working on for a couple years now, and I'm thinking that they're hoping to have it done by sometime next summer. But right here is the beach house, and this is what the Friends of Geode have been working on to restore, refurbish, renovate, whatever word you want to use. And the race that I've helped put together and put on for the past 2 years, including next year. It changes its name every year. But anyway, this is what we have been working towards, is getting funds from the race to put towards the renovation of the building here. And they've come a long way. They've gotten quite a bit of money donated and earned through the fundraising events, so it's looking like it's really going to be a great thing, a great outcome. I'm a little shaky right now. I've got a lot of caffeine in me. I'm getting ready to do my full loop trail run out here. 7.5 miles around the trails, actual trails. No crushed limestone on these trails. This is all dirt and grit and tree roots and rocks and leaves and all that, which means lots of walking. But look, we've got some color. It's starting. So 7.5 mile loop. I'm gonna make it a complete 8 miles by running around the parking lot over here when I'm done. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. I'll post it later. Thanks. Forgive me for being out of breath. I'm running. Some of you might recognize this spot from, well, first pictures I've taken in the past, which by this time 5 years ago were already in full peak color. And then my dad made a painting of one of my pictures here from this scene. But this year, currently at least, the creek is quite shallow, which is good for me when I cross it in a little while here, but it's not as much water there as the last time I was out here back in June. See the other side here? Here's the other side. And about 2 miles up the trail, oh no, actually less than a mile, honestly, I'll be crossing over this creek. And hopefully I'll see more rocks and water at the crossing point. Okay, bye. Hi there, me again. I'll be stitching these videos together later, so it will just be one long video, and I shouldn't say things like that. So anyway, I am currently on our 5K trail of our Geode Challenge race that I am the assistant race director for, that we hold in the 3rd weekend of June every year. And this is one of my favorite parts of the course because the trees are so open. The leaves are tall up on the trees, so you can see through them, and to see how lush and dense this forest actually is. And it's just beautiful, and the colors are changing, so it's my favorite time of the year to hike. But I'm running today, taking caution because I have a fear of falling, and as you can see, we got about 80% coverage of leaves on the trail already, so the roots and rocks are hiding, and I don't want to fall and hurt myself. I came from down that way. I'm going up the trail here, and yes, I am also promoting the race that I am the assistant race director for in the third weekend of June, which I think I already said. The Geode Challenge. This year we called it Run the Rock because the geode is a rock. When you break it open, there's crystals inside. And last year we called it Running on Empty because of the condition of the lake as they are continuing to restore it. I'm not sure what we're going to call it this next year, but come out and run our trail. It's beautiful. Thanks, everybody. Okay, now I am on the full loop. One of the other races that we offer at the Geode Challenge. The full loop covers the entire trail that goes around the lake, and it's a 7.5 mile course. We also offer a ruck version of this, so you can bring a pack with 35 pounds of weight, I think it was, or 30 or something like that. And you have the option to do the ruck run, but this is their full loop run, and this is a very steep, very technical drop we have here. There's a lot of water erosion and big chunky rocks to help with that, so it's just use this as a precaution to watch your footing when you come through here. But it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm about to cross that creek here soon. So, alrighty. Okay, I am at the creek crossing now on the full loop course of the Geode Challenge. And the last time I was out here, right before the race in June, this was full and flowing and cascading over the rocks, and it was gorgeous. And look at this. There's no water for me to cross through right now. These rocks over here are stepping stones to help you across when it's full of water, but not a problem today. At this point, it's about 1.5 miles to the end of the course if you're running the ruck run or the 7.5 mile full loop. But I'm going the other way. Off we go. Okay, so I just want to clarify, yes, this is an actual dirt course, dirt trail here, but there are some areas where we have some gravel laid down just to help with the trail. So I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of that. This is a challenging course. That's why it's called the Geode Challenge. It's got some pretty good technical areas in here, but it's totally runnable. Some areas you just gotta use caution, walk, do your power hiking, but for the most part you can run this course. Whew. And what else I wanted to say? Oh, there's also some single track area on the other side of the lake, so it's mostly double wide, but there's also single track in here too. So that's my current update. I am close to 2 miles in, and I'll continue. I'm about 2.5 miles in from the end of the full loop course, so about 5 miles from the start. I am at one of the silt ponds that they created for Geode State Park to help with the, the ecological system and the health of the lake. So runoff from the farm fields will fall into here instead of back into the lake. It's really pretty. I don't work with the DNR. I'm not a farmer, so I have no idea what that thing is. Okay, onward. That way. Out of breath again. I thought I'd do just a little tiny segment here just to show you one of the single track areas here. I've only gone 1/10 of a mile since my last little clip. But yeah, here's some single track. Okay, I'm getting close to 3 miles, about 2 3/4 of a mile from the finish. And here's another segment of the course. This is a new part of the course that they've had to reroute because of their project here. So I just thought it was really pretty. Another silt pond over here. Someone's house up there. Careful of that spot. Lots of erosion and mud, and in the spring when we have the race, that we usually get a lot of rain, that could be a mess, so just be careful. New trail route. It just doesn't want to focus on the sign. Look how pretty with some of the color we have now. I think this might be where we have some confusion on our race course for the full loop. You go straight, follow the fork to the right, and then you'll go across a little clearing with picnic table and a grill, and you just continue straight through till you see the sign for hiking. Don't go left. I think that might take you up to Boy Scout camp. I could be wrong, but that's not the way to go. Look at that view. That's our empty lake right now. Isn't that gorgeous? Take a picture. Okay, remember I'm going the opposite way. I'm running towards the start of the full loop trail. So here's another section, another fork. Don't go to the right over here. Do not go towards the lake. Go straight up. Straight, not right, not left. All right. Okay, so right now I am 3.4 miles from the finish line, so oh my goodness, I've got runner brain. I can't do math right now. Just remember, I'm going the opposite way from the start. But here's another point. There's a bench right here. You'll come out of the trail, see what is currently the empty lake, and have another clearing. Don't go up the hill to the left. Stay on track, curving to the right over here. There's another green bench, and then the trail continues behind that tree. I think there's a sign hiding behind the tree. I'm not sure, but don't go up that trail. I really don't know where that goes to. I've never gone that way myself. Just go straight to the tree. Okay, seems I better do another video. I'm getting close to 4 miles in, and I get to this point. There's a sign that says Lake Trail. That's new to me. There's a trail that goes up that way, and the trail that I came from that takes you around the full loop course. At this point, I think I need to go that way. So, all I'm going to say is if I indeed come off the trail, or, well, if you who are running come off the trail from this direction and see the sign that says Lake Trail, don't follow the trail that goes up to the left. Can you continue on to the right? And there's another sign down there for the hiking trail. And I will do my best to make note of this when it comes time to marking this course in June. All right, that's it for this moment. Okay, update time. So that previous video where I wasn't sure about the direction to go, turns out I was right. So I took the lake trail route instead of going up to the right. So for those of you running the full loop course, remember I'm going the opposite direction today, and I'm following my way back around the other way that you will run the course. So, this is a detour trail. You will be coming off of that. You'll see the sign to your right. It says Trail Detour, construction area, stay out. Unless, of course, by June all this is redone and ready to go. Who knows? But you will follow your way down to the left. Oh, look how pretty. Isn't that cool? Look at that tree. It grew, was it 3 ways or is that 4? 3 ways. That is awesome. That is one thing you will find plenty of on this trail. Lots of beauty everywhere you look. Regardless if it's in the fall, like it is right now, or if it's in the spring, when we have our race. I will continue later. Okay, time for another video. So you've come off the dam and you've come up the side of the road up here, and you're going to follow the trail detour signs It take you past the Pioneer Cemetery, and you'll follow the trail through the grassland over there. Go straight ahead. You'll wind around a little bit, and eventually you come down to a point where there's a green fence on the right, and you'll turn left to follow the trail that way. This is just a temporary detour as far as I know. Alright, so now you just got off the dam and the spillway, and you come around the fence, the guardrail down off the road, and you make a sharp right turn around the corner, follow the trail, another sharp left turn to come up the hill here. Then you'll see this big mud pit. Currently it's dry, so it's sand and gravel. You'll see the limestone wall over there. Follow the trail signs. You have to go through the mud pit and then turn off over there where it goes into the road. Stay on the grassy side and follow the trail signs until you get to the Pioneer Cemetery, where you'll turn right. I figured I'd do a quick little video here just because it's so pretty, and it's really neat to see the lake as it's emptied. You can really see falls trying to make its way through. Now this is normally the dam up there and this spillway over here, and when the water is flowing, it's really, really cool to see. It's really beautiful. Now there's signs saying stay off the spillway, and I'm not trying to go over there. I'm just trying to give you a little view. It goes into 3 different channels down to a creek from the big lake here. Isn't that pretty? Also make sure when you get to the end of the trail here and you see the road, you're going towards the road. Don't follow that little pathway up there. That just takes you to a little circle drive thingy. Follow the right, stay on the road, cross back over at the end over there. Okay, so you're going to come off the trail and you'll see the road here, and the dam is over here and the lake bed. Just cross over other side of the street, and that way you're running against traffic, which is for your safety. And then at the end of the dam up there, you'll see signs on the right side of the road for trail, detour, trail crossing. Just cross back over the road, and then you'll cut around the rail guard and go up the little green hill there, and the rest you've already heard in the previous video. Okay. So I am 5.2 miles from the finish line where I started, and that's about a little more than 2.5 miles from the start. There's some pretty good erosion on the trail right now in several areas. Here is one of them. Don't know what this is going to be like by spring. Don't know what our weather will be like and what it will do to the trails by then, but that's what we have for now. So we're going to hop over to the other side here. So that's what we've got. Thought I'd do a little video right here. I'm roughly 6 miles in from where I started, near the finish line, which would be about 1.5 miles-ish from the starting line of the Geode Challenge. I'm getting tired and my phone is running out of juice, so I haven't done much video. But this is just another really pretty part. The road is up there that goes through through Geode State Park. And the trail just kind of winds around a little bit over here. A little ravine down here. A lot of color in here right now. There'll be more in a week or two. So just to give you an idea where we're at on the trail. And hopefully also have some juice to do a little bit more towards the end. Okay, I finished the course. Now remember, I started up there on the hill and went the other way. I went the 5K route and then kept going. This will be the starting line for the full loop in June 2020. I don't remember the exact date, but it's around the 3rd week. It's usually 20 something. And the starting and finish line will be up there on the other side of the shelter. You'll run down here and start your course. My Garmin says 7.85 miles around, but I made a couple little detours, so it's closer to about 7.5 miles. But that's it. I got 25% battery left on my phone. I have been out here all day, stopping to take in the views and do recordings for you guys and lots of pictures. So it's been a long day for me and my feet are killing me. I actually had to walk the last 2 to 2.5 miles. I couldn't even run. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please come out to Geode State Park. Not too far from Burlington, Iowa, and run our full loop trail, 7.5 miles, or do the Ruck run, same distance, just add 30, whatever the weight limit will be, or do the 5K, which is an out and back, that direction from the start line to shelter 1. You go around the road a little bit and come back on the trail to the start and finish line over here. And I will do another video in the spring of what the current conditions will be for the trail at that time. It should come out not long before the race. And I will also show areas where we will have the aid stations set up. We'll have 4 aid stations along the course. It's only a 7.5 mile course, but there's only a limited few places where we can put aid stations in, and there'll be water and Gatorade at some of those aid stations. It's not really like an ultra race aid station, it's just a little water stop. So my name is Kathy, and like I said, I am the co-director, the assistant director, our race director, coordinator, and the starter of the Friends of Geode Group is David Smith. And thank you for watching my video.